great to be in Mylor Harbour, and this time we were excited to be delivering such a well-kept and capable Westerly Fulmar to Dittisham. It's April and we have northerly winds. We knew it was going to be a cold one. We decided against setting off late in the afternoon. The weather was changeable and it was forecast to be so much better the next day. We were able to do all the usual checks and then wait it out in castaways with some fish and chips and a beer.
We're on our way to Dartmouth, making passage to Plymouth, hopefully get there this evening, and yeah, winds 15 knots from the north, and we had some overnight hail and some crusts of hail on the deck this morning, which for early April is quite exciting, but hopefully we won't freeze too much.
We motored out of the Fell with glorious blue skies. With hardly another soul to be seen, it felt like a very special place to be. One other yacht joined us as we started to head east. With an offshore wind, the sea state was slight yet with a fresh breeze, sailing at its best. With a reefed headsail and main, Flora settled into a perfect groove. Light on the helm and perfectly balanced, we trucked along at over 6 knots, occasionally 7. As we came into Plymouth Sound, the sky looked a bit more angry.
Yeah? Oh, it's hailing.
With just 2 of us on board, it was a good opportunity to stop for some well-needed R&R. We moored up in the QAB Marina and went to take in the sights of Plymouth. We had some fantastic sushi in the Yucca-san restaurant, just on the edge of the Barbican. I highly recommend it.
How you doing, Jeff? Ready to go?
We needed an early start the next day in order to catch the tide around Start Point. We set off just as the sun was rising. We had a completely different day ahead with light winds and very calm seas. A chance for some very healthy breakfast, while the autohound does all the hard work. Flora was a little slower under motor than we'd anticipated, and the tide had turned against us before we got to Start Point. With some careful navigation, we hugged the coves to the west and picked up the back eddies from the tide. The wind filled a little and we sailed into Dartmouth on the headsail alone. The river was bustling with a gig rowing competition. We left Flora all clean and tidy on her new mooring in Dittisham. A great trip and a fabulous boat she is.